So children, we were discussing about the key features of our constitution. Okay, so which are the key features of our constitution? Ishal?
Federalism, parliamentary form of government,
Yeah,
separation of powers,
yeah.
fundamental rights,
Fundamental
and
rights and secularism. Okay, so children, federalism, parliamentary form of government, separation of powers, fundamental rights and secularism. Okay, these are the important key features of our constitution. Okay, and we have discussed about federalism. Parvati, what does federalism means?
Yes, ma'am. The existence of more than one level of government.
Yes, it means, it means the existence of more than one level of government. Okay, then Shane, which are the, in India, we have how many levels of government?
Three
Levels of government. Okay, then Johan, which are the 3 levels of government in India?
state level, central level, and local level.
Yes, central level, state level, and local level. Okay, so which is the 3rd tier of our government?
Local.
Local government or the Panchayati Raj. Okay, Panchayati Raj or the local government, it is the 3rd tier of government. Okay, so children, our constitution clearly defined the jurisdiction of each of these levels of government. Okay, then we know that it is not possible for a single body to control such a vast country like India. Okay, it's not possible for a government in Delhi to control a vast area or vast country like India. So we have divided, okay, so we have divided the administration of our country into these different tiers of this government. Okay, that is, a government is there at the central level, state level, and at the local level. Okay, so regularly we were conducting election to elect the members of these 3 levels of the government, and our constitution clearly drafted, okay, clearly given instructions about the jurisdiction of all these levels of government. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Abhinav, can you repeat which are the 3 levels of government in India?
Central, state, and local.
Yes, central, state, and local government, and we have discussed about all this. Okay, so it contains list that detail the issues that each tier of government can make laws on. Okay, so we have seen that the central government is taking important decisions, okay, regarding the defense, okay, the currency, telecommunications, and foreign matters. Okay, foreign relationship, the foreign countries. Okay, yes. Okay, so the central government is authorized to make laws on these all departments, and also we know that the state government also deciding about the police, about the agriculture, certain laws regarding all these sphere it is being taken by the state government. Okay, and the local government, we know that drinking water, garbage collection. Yes. Okay, so this is about the jurisdiction of all these 3 levels of government that was taking important decision regarding these levels. So as a citizen, we need to follow the rules and laws of these all levels. Okay, as a citizen of India, we need to follow the rules and regulations of all these, the laws made by the central government and also the rules made by the state government and also local government as well. Okay, so children, what do you mean by federalism? Is that point is clear to you, Anthony?
Yes.
Federalism. What do you mean by federalism?
Existence of more than one government.
Yes, existence of.
Ma'am, your videos.
And your videos in
Government.
Yes, children, wait. Here some power failure. Okay, so you can answer to me. So federalism, it means The existence of more than one level of government. Okay, and in India we have 3 levels of government. That was
Central level,
Central
state
government.
level, and local level. Panchayati Raj.
No, local level means Panchayati Raj.
Panchayati Raj.
Okay, it is the 3rd tier of government. Okay, so the first point, is it clear, children? We already we
ma'am.
have discussed
Yes,
about
ma'am.
almost all the points. And the second feature, the second important feature of our constitution, it is the parliamentary form of government. Okay, you know, children, parliamentary form of government, that means these 3 different tiers of the government. That means the central level, state level, and the local level. Okay, we are electing. Okay, we are electing the representative to these 3 tiers of the government. Okay, and the most important feature of our constitution, which guarantees equality, that was
Universal adult
universal
franchise.
adult franchise. Okay, what do you mean by universal adult
All
franchise?
people
All
are
person or people in the India
Yes,
can
all
participate
people.
in elections.
There is no discrimination on the basis of their social and economic condition. Okay, all citizens, when they
Above the age
become
of
adult,
18,
yes, when they become
have the right
18,
to-
they were allowed to.
They
Have the
have
right
the
to
right
elect
to
people.
vote and stand
Yes.
for election.
Okay, and so equality is guaranteed through our constitution. Okay, we know Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who was the chairman of our constitution. He means he himself was from a
Dalit
Dalit
family.
family. You know, children, some countries, not now, before in France and also in most of
Women
other
were not
countries,
allowed to vote.
women were not allowed to vote. Okay, and in France, before it became a democratic, you know, children, only propertied men, only those who were rich, okay, were allowed to vote. Okay, so you know about Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia, you know, recently the women have got the chance to vote. Okay,
Yes,
and
yes.
even there were some women, we know women are always being restricted. In France also, women were not allowed to vote. They struggled a lot to get their voting chance. Okay, so but here in India, we do not have any such discrimination. All citizen, okay, there is no that doesn't matter whether she belongs to a poor family or from a rich family, man or woman, a lower caste or higher caste, okay, whatever may be, okay, irrespective of their social and economic background, all are allowed to vote. Okay, so parliamentary form of government means that we have a parliament at the central level, and we have 3 different levels of government: central level, state level, and local government. We are electing the representatives to these 3 levels of government. Okay, people have the power to choose their representatives, isn't it?
Yes.
And there is no discrimination. All citizens above the age of 80, they are allowed to vote. Okay, and also, you know, children, they can contest in the election. What do you mean by contest in the election?
They can participate as the
Participate.
They can participate. They can contest as an MP or an MLA. Okay, that means there also, I have told you, there is no fixed qualification to become. If we want to become a teacher, we should have to
Qualification.
Yes. Okay, but if we means if an
Election,
Indian
no
It can be a candidate without any qualification.
okay, any Indian from any background, okay, like whatever we discussed now, like from a poor or a rich family, man or woman, or from a lower caste or higher caste, okay, whatever may be, he can contest in the election. Okay, so parliamentary form of government, our government, the constitution is giving the rights, okay, to our citizen. Universal adult suffrage, all citizens are allowed to vote, and also they can contest in the election. Once if they elected, they must be, okay, accountable to the people. They should be responsible to the people of that country. Okay, so that is meant by parliamentary form of government. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then
Ma'am, can I turn off my video? Your voice is breaking. Here it is.
okay.
Rain.
Okay, Prajida, can you tell me what do you mean by parliamentary form of government?
Ma'am, a universal adult franchise means all adults above the age of 18 are allowed to vote.
Okay. So we are electing
We are electing the
representatives, and also we can contest in the elections. Okay, any Indian, they can contest in the election. Okay, so we have three different levels of three tiers or three different levels of government. The people, okay, are representing, means choosing the representatives to these three different tiers of the government. Okay, and our constitution guarantees equality through universal adult franchise. All citizens are allowed to vote. Okay, there was no discrimination. There would be no discrimination on the basis of their religion, caste, gender as well. And also they can contest in the election. Is it clear, children?
Yes,
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So shall we move to the next point?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the next important feature of our
Separation of-
constitution is the separation of powers. Okay, the power is being separated. Okay, so children, we have three main organs of the government. Okay, so our government, so we have discussed that it is not easy for a single body to control a vast area or vast country like India. Okay, so we have three different levels of government, and to make it more better, to make our administrations more effective, we have three different organs of the government, that is legislature, executive, and judiciary. Okay, these are the different organs of the government. Don't be confused with the different levels and different organs of the government. So these are the three different organs of our government. Okay, which are they? Legislative,
Executive, executive, and
judiciary,
judiciary.
and judiciary. Okay, so let us discuss. See, children, one thing I forgot to tell you. Here is the picture. Okay, of it was shot in.
Last class you told.
Ma'am,
Okay, okay. 1996. The people are standing in long queues for their vote. Okay, yes. Okay, children. So legislative, it is the law making body. Legislature. Okay, it is the law making body. The laws for our country, which is made in legislature, which was made.
Can you zoom in?
Yeah. And executive, the people, okay, a smaller group of people who are executing these laws. Okay, so legislature, law making body, executives who execute these laws, and judiciary check all these laws. Judiciary acts as a check on these laws. We will discuss in detail about legislature, executive, and judiciary. So the primary and the most important organ of the government. Okay, so legislature, it is the most important organ of our government because all the laws are made by this section. Okay, so the legislative, at the first sight, we may feel it is more important than the executive. It is the rule making department. Please note it down, children. The rule making department. Okay, that is legislature. And the term, the word someone's audio, it is not muted, children. Mute your audio, Prachida.
I'm not Prajita.
Okay. So children, so the legislature, the term legislature, it means law and place. Okay, literally it means a place for law making. So which are the three different organs of our government?
Legislature,
Legislature, executive and
Executive and
judiciary.
judicial.
Okay, and legislature, it is the law making body of our government. Okay, and the term legislature, literally it means a place for law making. Yes. Yes.
Ma'am, can you show the slide?
Yeah, sure. Wait.
Okay, ma'am.
The most important organ of our government, it is legislature. The term legislature, it means law and place. Okay, that means literally it means a place for law making. Okay, place for law making. And we have a parliament at the central level, isn't it, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes.
so the legislative, it refers to our parliament. Okay, and there are two wings for our parliament. Which are they?
Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha.
Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. Okay, and Lok Sabha is
Can
the
you zoom?
place where we send our elected representative.
MP.
Log.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, the term
Ma'am, can you
log.
zoom in?
Yeah, the term log means
World.
log.
No, people.
Yes, yes, people. Okay, that
Elected
means
people.
the elected representatives. Okay, Lok Sabha is the place where our elected representatives meet together to discuss
Prime
and to
Minister.
take, yes, important decision. So we are electing. There is one direct election to elect the members. Recently we have completed the election for the state legislative assembly. Is it, children?
Yes, ma'am.
And before that, our local level election was held.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Lok Sabha elections are coming.
Councillors, for councillors.
Yes. Before that. Okay. So we have the central legislative, it refers to the law making body, and we have our parliament at the central level at New Delhi, and it has two wings. The first, Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. Okay, Lok Sabha were the elected representatives, the members of our elected representatives meet together to discuss the important activities. That means MPs. Okay, then what about Rajya Sabha?
MLA.
President.
Yes, President. Is there any direct election to choose the members
No,
of Rajya
no.
No. Okay. See, children, the members of Rajya Sabha were elected by the members of the state legislative assembly. For each state, there would be a state legislative assembly, isn't it, children?
Yes.
Yes.
What is our state legislative assembly?
Thiruvananthapuram.
Yes, Trivandrum. Okay, Trivandrum. So the members of state legislative assembly will directly, okay, the members of Rajya Sabha were indirectly elected by the members of each legislative assembly. Okay, so the parliament
Ma'am, so from one legislative assembly of a state, will there be one representative?
Two members. Yes, two members.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so children, so the parliament refers to our
And that means each capital of a state elects the
each state.
state capital places, right?
Yes. Okay. So children, so the parliament refers to our elected, means our elected representatives, or it's the law making body. So our parliament, it is in Delhi, It has two wings, Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha, we know the people we were elected. Okay, the representatives who were elected by the people meet and discuss together the various issues, and also they were making the laws. Okay, Rajya Sabha, it's the indirectly, the members of Rajya Sabha were indirectly elected by the members of the state legislative assembly. So they were making the laws for our country. Okay, so the legislature refers to our elected representative. And we need some people to execute these all laws, isn't it, children? Not only the laws which was made, okay, it also needed to execute in our country. So the executive, please note it down, children, is a smaller group of people responsible for implementing all these laws or to execute all these laws which was made.
Ma'am, where is the sentence in textbook?
Textbook.
In separation of powers.
Yes, page number 30.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, separation of powers, page number 30. The executive is a smaller group of people responsible for implementing these laws and running the government.
Ma'am, you told to show the video, right?
Let me check, okay, whether it is here or not. After completing this point, okay. So the executive, you know, children, the president, the cabinet ministers, IAS, IPS, okay, officials, okay, this all belongs to this executive. Okay, this means it's a smaller group of people who were responsible for implementing these laws. Okay, who were responsible for implementing these laws and running the government. These people are running the government. So the legislature is making the laws, executive, these people execute all these laws.
No.
Is it clear to you, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
Then what about judiciary?
Punishes who are
System
breaking
of
the law.
courts.
To
Check whether
these
we
laws.
are-
Okay, see children, currently we know our country, we have many issues the country is going through or facing many issues related to vaccination. Okay, vaccination, then
Yes.
about many issues were there. So if we
Farmers'
have any
law.
farmers law, okay, so if some such issues are happening there in the country, who can help the people of that country?
Judiciary.
Judiciary.
Yes,
Courts.
that means if
Court.
some the government due to some government policies, okay, these executives or our legislature, they were making some laws. So because of the government policies, people's life is being disrupted. Okay, in such cases, we can approach to the court.
Courts.
Oh yes. So the judiciary is acting as a check. Okay, they were checking all these laws by the executive and the legislature. So it refers to the system of courts. We have different levels of courts, High Court, Supreme Court. Do you know everything? We will study detail. Okay, we have one chapter about judiciary in the same text. Okay, we will study in detail. So now you understand the legislature, it is the law-making body. The executive is the people who execute these laws which was made by the legislature, and the judiciary, it refers to the system of courts. It's checking. Okay, it's act as a check on this law, give punishments. Okay, and also we can approach to the courts in case of these kinds of misuse of the power by the political authorities or something. Okay. So these organs, the powers of these organ is clearly defined by our constitution. Okay, the powers of these three levels of government is clearly defined in our constitution.
And these three parts of government or organs?
These three levels of government. Okay, the powers of these three organs, that means the legislature, executive, and judiciary. Okay, it is clearly defined in our constitution, and also these organs should exercise different powers. That means their power is being clearly defined. Who can make the law? Who can execute this law? Who can check all this law? Okay, it is clearly given instruction. Okay, the instructions are clearly given in our constitution. So, three organs of the government. Okay, the legislature, the executive, and the judiciary. And the legislature refers to our elected representative. The executive, it is a smaller group of people. Okay, that means these ministers, then prime minister, president, then IAS, IPS officers, cabinet ministry. Okay, this all refers to the executive. Okay, who were executing these laws. Okay, then judiciary, it refers to the system of courts. So this is meant by separation of power. The power is being separated among these three organs of the government. Did you underline, children, the points?
Ma'am, I have wrote in the book.
Okay, good. So this third point, first point, the legislature refers to our elected representative. The executive is a smaller group of people who are responsible for implementing the laws. The third point, the judiciary refers to the system of courts in this country.
Ma'am, implementing the laws and running the government, right?
Yeah, yes. Third point also you can mark, Lakshmi, the
Okay, ma'am.
judiciary. Okay, so
Ma'am,
each
attendance.
organ, okay, last point also, please underline, children. Each organ act as a check on the other organs of the government, and this ensures the balance of power between all three.
So all these three organs have the same level of power, or
Yeah.
are they
Initially, you know,
equal?
children, yeah, initially, but who is making the law? It's not a legislature. Okay, legislature. Okay, the people or the parliament, they are
Different
making
types
the
of
laws for the
people.
country. Okay, they are making the laws for the country. So the most important organ of the government, it is legislature. Okay, and it is executing the laws which were made by this legislature. It is being executed among the people or among the country. Okay, in the country, that is by the group of people who were appointed by the government. Okay, that is IAS, IPS officers, cabinet ministers, the ministers we elected, president. Okay, this all belongs to this executive. Okay, who is executing, who is responsible to implement these laws. Okay, ma'am.